Since the Oslo Accords, the PA has morphed into a non-representative administrative shell, propped up by US and EU funding. Within this structure, key appointments including those linked to security coordination, media suppression, and land administration have been awarded to families with no indigenous roots in Palestine. Among them, the Kurdish bloc, embedded in Ramallah's security and intelligence apparatus, functions not as part of the Palestinian people, but as an imported ruling class with ties to Western-backed agendas. Historically, the United States has used Kurdish groups to fracture Arab nationalist movements. In Iraq, the 1975 Algiers Agreement between Iran and Iraq exposed CIA involvement with Barzani forces to destabilize Baghdad. In Syria, Kurdish militias were weaponized post-2011 to carve out autonomous zones under American air cover, displacing Arabs and Christians alike. The same model now applies in Palestine, with Kurds weaponized through bureaucratic privilege, rather than overt military force. These actors, many of whom still retain cross-border identities and genealogies tracing from transplanted ethnicities brought into Palestine under British and Jordanian mandates. Their strategic alignment with Zionist narratives claiming return to a land never theirs mirrors settler colonial frameworks. The suppression of dissent under this Kurdish PA alliance is not accidental. It is calculated. Journalists, tribal elders, and youth activists who question this demographic distortion are labeled as Iranian agents, terrorists, or sectarians, a playbook identical to what was used in Mosul and Afrin. The Abbas family, holding this apparatus together, ensures that power is kept hereditary, using fake elections, donor-funded NGOs, and social media psyops to maintain control. Meanwhile, the Zionist state uses this demographic fracture as diplomatic cover, portraying Palestinians as divided, leaderless, and incapable of self-governance, precisely because the PA was built to ensure that outcome. This internal colonization must be confronted. The indigenous families of Palestine, from Hebron to Jenin to Gaza, do not recognize the legitimacy of imported rulers. What is needed now is not reform, but total decolonization of the PA structure, recognition of indigenous tribal authority, restitution of stolen administrative posts, legal dismantling of CIA-constructed governance models are steps toward national liberation. The Kurdish Zionist axis within Ramallah is not accidental. It is the final colonial layer hiding beneath the language of diplomacy and aid.